What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, they call me Dip for a reason, and I'm back with the homies at the Unlucky Bros Incorporated. And this time, we're showing off the Granblue deck profile. Now, to start things off, I always like to do it with Protect ones. That way, it's to where you can go ahead and send off any of your units in order to go towards the drop zone for more effects. So starting off, we're doing with Captain Night Kid, when wrote upon, draw a card. Let's throw that out the way. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the main boss of the deck. I play 3 of Master Swordsman, Nightstorm. Oof, that glare. But his effect is when placed, put the two cards from the top of your deck into your drop zone, and this unit gets 5,000 until the end of the turn. And when it attacks the Vanguard, if your drop zone has 10 or more cards, counterblast one and draw a card. So it's good for either Vanguard or rear. So I play 3 of them, because reasons. Anyway, on to the next card is the most beautiful of them all. Ice Prison Necromancer Cactus. His effect is during your turn, if your drop zone has 10 or more cards, this unit gets 10,000, and if it has 20 or more, it gets 20,000 and a critical instead of just 10,000. Now his Vanguard ability, that goes for both, but his Vanguard ability has it to where it's Counterblast 1, put 2 cards from the top of your deck into the drop zone, and call it to the number of grade 3s in your soul plus 2 cards. So if you were to have multiples of 3s, like maybe 2 or 3 grade 3s in your soul, that's that amount plus 2 more cards. So you can do literally a lot of stuff. But only play one of him because he expensive and I ain't got the cards for that. But for the third grade 3, I play King Tentacle. I play 2 of him because he doesn't have the protect marker, but his effect is when it's put into the drop zone from your deck, Soul Blast 1 and call this card to rear, and it gets 10,000 into the end of the turn. So that's literally a 22,000 beef stick. So that's him. And for the next one, we play 2 of Seabed Demon Beast, Scaredick. With him, he does have the protect marker, and his ability is if you have a drop zone of 30 or more cards, discard all cards in your hand, and it gets 30,000 and a crit. So if you was going for an end game, kind of like the Deer and Oracle Think Tank, you'll go for him. And I only played 2 of him because, that's a huge gamble for an end game turn. So it's great for protect marker and it's great for end game. Now on to the grade 2s. We play 4 of Captain Night Mist. Now for him, his ability is when placed, Counterblast 1 and call a grade 1 or less card from your drop zone to rear. But if your drop zone has 10 or more cards, you may call regardless of the grade. So if you were to end up having it to where, say for instance, you have 10 cards in your drop zone, you could literally call a grade 3 and just run house. So, playing 4 of him. And for the next one, we play 3 of Punching Fringle. Now, everybody in the comments might say, why don't you play 2 punching and 2 kicking? Well, kicking, it's great with his effect, the fact that they go off of each other, but what my build is more of just drop zone and calling back. So his effect is you can Soul Blast 1. No, you can Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 2. Call a card from your drop zone to rear. And if you call Kicking Fringle, you charge 1 and you Soul Blast 1. So it's great if you want to run 3 or 2 of these and 2 kicking. But for my deck profile, I'm only running 3 of this. and I had to take out kicking. Now, on to grade ones. Grade ones, I'm sticking with one of Derrick the Ghosty, because his ability is bind this unit, put a normal unit from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck, and put 2 cards from the top of your deck into the drop zone. So it's good if you're trying to put back a crit. Well, never mind, you can't put back a crit, but put back a certain card that you need for a combo, and then you just drop the next 2, and it's shiny. So the next one is Norman the Ghosty. Now for him, I run 4 of him, because his effect is for the rear guard, retire this unit and put 2 cards from the top of your deck into your drop zone. And one of your other units gets 10k until the end of the turn. So it's good for if you're trying to get over any of your opponent's attacks and trying to go for endgame. Now this one is called Skeleton Sharpshooter. I only do 2 of him because, I mean, he's really good, but I don't want to draw into him too frequently. But he says, when retired from rear, it's an auto ability. You may put 2 cards from the top of your deck into your drop zone. So that helps you feed up your drop zone, so when it comes down to Scare Dick, you can get that effect off too. For the next one, we're playing Pat the Ghosty. Now, Pat the Ghosty is a little different. It has it to where it's a drop zone ability. During the battle your opponent's vanguard attacked, if your drop zone is 10 or more, I can call this card to G. So if I need just a little bit more defense, I can call him straight from the drop zone. But when retired from G, he's binded. So it's great for a last minute defense call, but he does bind himself. So that's the one drop off from him. Now for the next, we play 4 Dancing Cutlass. Now Dancing Cutlass has it to where it's a drop zone ability. You bind one other Dancing Cutlass from your drop zone and put the top card of your deck into your drop zone. And then you call this card to rear and counterblast one. Countercharge one. So you could literally use this in order to get more plays off and countercharge. For the next one, we play Troubadour Cat Cadaver Althea. And I only play 1 of them because, I have bricked a lot of times with having him in my hand. But when placed from hand, if you have 10 or more cards in your drop zone, discard a card from your hand and countercharge one and soul charge one. So he's really good when it comes down to, getting your resources back. And this is it for the grade ones. This is my last card, Evil Shade. Now Evil Shade, his effect is counterblast one and bind a card from your drop zone. And you can call a card with the same name as the card bound in your drop zone to rear. So if I were to end up doing one Scare Dick, I could literally call another one and then have it straight to the zone without having to really call much. Now for the triggers, I play 8 crit. Let me get the other one. I'm kind of busy. I play 4 draw perfect guards, and then I play 4 heals. So 8 crit, 4 heal, and 4 draw perfect guards. So yeah, this is the end of my first card deck profile. And this is the end of my turn. Anyway, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. This is your boy TCMD4AReason's signing off. And sorry for the inconvenience in the back. But yeah, stay plugged. And all the stuff in the description, I guess. Peace. And that's the end of my turn.